Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the new edition of Global Voices of Legacy. This is the second episode in season 1. By the way, this talk show brings on board global leaders, icons, entrepreneurs, philanthropists from all backgrounds around the world to talk to us about the inspirational stories of impactful lives and lives of legacy that they are building, rooted on gratitude. Our last episode, I, as the host, was privileged to be interviewed to premiere the show. So today, it's my honor to bring on our second guest in the person of Dr. Sesan Oyebanji. Welcome, Dr. Sesan.
Thank you very much, Professor, for having me. It's a great privilege to be here this day. Thank you very much.
May we know where you are speaking from?
Yeah, I'm speaking from Lagos State, Nigeria.
Very good. A little bit, something short about yourself, please, for the benefit of our audience.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor Joyce. Once again, as you have said in the introduction, my name is Sesan Oyebanji from Nigeria, a graduate of mathematics, and with over 16 years professional experience across different sectors. Best focus that drives me mostly is ensuring operational excellence in anywhere I find myself. And I believe so much in driving 3 things: people, policy, and process, to ensure that every organization achieve their strategic objective. And at the moment, I'm into investment and entrepreneurship at a very good level. I'm just trying to build my own portfolio. Thank you.
That's great, very great. So as you know, this is the Global Voices of Legacy. So the central theme here really is gratitude. To me, gratitude has become a calling. So what is gratitude to you as a person?
Okay, gratitude can be coined in different ways. If I'm given a pen and a paper to write, I will write a lot. But over the years, I've come to a conclusion and put it in a line that gratitude is a lifestyle or a platform that should be anchored more on your revelation than your reality. And that to me means that your reality might not even necessarily encourage you to be grateful, but the revelation that you carry will let you know that whatever it is, God is still backing you, God is still in it for you, and your future is still very, very bright. So that makes me believe, and I own it to myself, that the more or the deeper your revelation about who you are and where God is taking you or where you are going, no matter what is happening around you, you just realize that the only password, as one of the verses in the scripture we say in is a Message version, it said, enter his presence with a password, thanksgiving. So the password for anything, regardless of what is happening around you, is gratitude, is thanksgiving. And it is a function of the revelation knowledge that is at your disposal. And that is what I believe that can drive anybody to be able to show gratitude at any point in time. Thank you.
Wonderful. It's very true that really, if you don't really understand it, you will wait for the perfect moment, perfect surroundings, perfect circumstances to be grateful. But as you are saying, when you have that deeper revelation of what the whole thing is about, then you find joy and be grateful no matter the circumstances. Thank you so much for sharing your perspective on that.
Thank you.
So can you share with us 1 or 2 stories of gratitude? I mean, people we are grateful for because you believe they've had a significant impact on the trajectory of your life so far.
Okay, thank you very much. Before I move to people, I think the best form of gratitude anybody could have is to God Almighty. And the fact that I've enjoyed some level of preservation and protection over the years, I just realized at every point in time that I owe this God so much of gratitude. I've escaped death narrowly in my life, severally, and it's a sign. That's why I say it's all about revelation. The deeper part of revelation shows how you just have to be grateful. That to God, diverse examples. So that is number one for me. I'm grateful to God every minute, every seconds of my life. I've been in the workplace before that I left the workplace at about 15 minutes to 6, and armed robbers struck the workplace at 5 minutes to 6 in the evening. And my supervisor was killed. My driver in the office was killed. And how I escaped was a flimsy excuse that I was going home to go and eat semo, to go and cook. And that was the only reason why I left the office, not known to me that God was just creating a platform for me to escape death. And that I can never forget. Every May 14th, every year, is a day that I can never forget in my life since 2013. So to God, I can never hold back my gratitude. As He brought men my way to show me how life could be easy with great men around you. Yes. And I can start writing 1, 2, 3 to even 100 experiences. But there is one profound experience that has affected my life so much. Was when I was an undergraduate. That was 2009, University of Ilorin, while I was studying mathematics. After my 100 level, my supposed sponsor stopped and realized that he could not push further anymore. And now my 200 level is knocking on the door, and there was no money to pay for my tuition. How much was this money?
Wow.
6,300 naira. If you convert to the current rate of dollar to naira, that was less than $5. And there was no money. But in all of that, my revelation in God of where He was taking me was very sure. So I wasn't downcasted. I wasn't down in spirit. I was even doing things that people will never know, that school fees was still being a problem or an issue. But something happened. A friend of my sister, they had a conversation that fateful day, and she asked her, what about your intelligent brother? And she told her, Sister Jelilat is her name, that intelligent boy is about to drop out too, because he couldn't pay school fees. And she told her, what do you mean? Tell him to come and meet me in the evening and let's see what we can do. And I went to meet her that evening, and all she did was to count the money. And as at that time, the money has been increased by 50%. She gave me the money, an extra fund, that go and pay your school fees. You have no reason to be out of school. That experience changed everything about me, even till today. And it's something I can never forget. She's like, today, it's not even like she's a sister to me. There is nothing that will make me forget such a person. And the only thing I can do is to give it forward, because that's when the gratitude becomes something that is tangible, when you can give it forward to other people to say, I had an experience 10 years ago, and because of that, I want to make impact in people's life. And that is one major purpose
That's very
that
good.
I live
So
for today.
let's take to the next part of the theme. That is purpose.
Yeah.
So what drives you, and what solutions are you bringing out now for the benefit of other people because of these encounters?
Okay, thank you very much, Professor. The summary of all of that I've explained earlier is the fact that my life purpose now is to see that people come in contact with me and their life never remain the same. The same way I met this lady years ago, and the trajectory of my life, my purpose that was about to go down, picked up again. That is what I live for. That has led, after several impacts, that has led us to now say, okay, fine, let's create a platform where we can have a structure, policy, and then we can reach out to more people, which we now created a foundation with my name, which is Sesan Emmanuel Empowerment Foundation. And the objective, we deduce our objective from the SDG goals. We can't do all of it. It's about more than 27. But we are focused on at least 3 or 4. Number one of it is mother-child care in
Other
trying to
child care,
curb,
okay.
in order to curb mortality rate. And number 2 is educational support. We realize that from research that out of 10 children, 8 of those children in Africa, Nigeria as a case study, do not have access to primary education. So it's a focus
That's
for us
right.
as a foundation. And also we do business support. There are people who have ideas and they just lack the propensity and the technical know-how to take it out there. So we go as far as registering business or people with corporate affairs, giving them funding and a lot of support.
Wonderful.
And lastly, I always say that out of the 3 basic needs of men, feeding, shelter, and clothing, the one that topped the league is feeding. So in that area, we support people, families with food at some point in time to just ensure that a family have a meal on their table as at when due. So these are the focus and the objectives of the foundation, which we hope that we can scale as time goes on, because currently it's being sponsored by myself and myself alone. So we trust God that things will improve and we can touch other areas.
Wonderful. So what like specific impact have you seen, or even impact that is even bigger than what you envisaged, has come out of these efforts of yours in an effort to give
Yes,
back because of
the,
gratitude?
the effort is even beyond my scope. When I did my birthday earlier this year, January 14th, I just decided to say, okay, I want to increase the number of persons that I want to pay school fees for. And I put it on my platform. It is not a function of how much you are giving. You can even give 500 naira. It will go a long way to
That's right.
settle someone's school fees. And the turnout of people was a shock to me, was a surprise. If I could have done maybe 50 pupils, I was able to do over 120, because other people came on board to say, okay, some people gave 500 naira, 1,000 naira, but the heart was what really got to me, that if all of this is summed together, it will reach more souls, more people. For example, you see someone in far northern part of Nigeria, and the money or the school fees that is making the boy or the girl not to go to school is less than $3. It's not in Lagos where school fees, someone is paying over 300,000 for a child. But in some area, all they need is just $3 to put that child in school. Imagine if you bring that one school fees in Lagos to the north, you might put almost 100 pupils in school. So those are the areas that God has shown that what you think you are doing that is small is actually reaching more people, more souls. And that is a great deal. There was a time that food was quite a tussle in Nigeria. You see that people could not just eat the basic meal. And we decided that, okay, well, I want to reach out to 50 families. And let's see what we can do. And I make sure that even my children were part of that, to see, for them to learn. One of my children have to come to me and say, Daddy, see the people that came out. I said, yes. That is to let you know that what you have, many don't have it. And the budget that we had to up it again in the middle of the program, because we saw the turnout. And it was a great feeling for me that what I was thinking in the 4 corners of my bedroom is actually coming out and becoming a reality. So it's been a big move, and we know that it can become bigger over time.
Wonderful. I'm actually very much impressed about the fact that you are even involving your children. Because you are telling them, you are training them.
The name was even with their name before. It was their name, but when we're trying to register, the name was not available. So I just felt no problem. Their surname is actually my compound name. So the Sesan Emmanuel in the name it's still their name. So that was how we just tweak it and just make it to be more like the family name. So they are part of it. They understand it. Sometimes I take them to the hospital just to see how a child is on the sick bed, and all that the child needs is a 70,000 naira to do treatment, and the child will be back at home. So that they understand that it's not everything that you have at your disposal, that every child has it.
In fact, it's so important, that whatever thing we are doing, especially the good things we are doing, we should bring our children, on board. And I can share a few, one or two of what my own children have done in terms of gratitude. They see growing up, they saw how we were helping other people, their own friends, family members, and what they have done, as young adults now. It really blows my mind. It means that gratitude mindset have taken root in them. So now they do things that are even blows, beats my own mind in terms of the extent they are going to make life better for others. So it's a very good thing that you are bringing the children up.
There is a statement that children learn mostly from modeling us, not from what we say.
Seeing.
So it's what
exactly
they see you
what
do
they are seeing, not what you tell them.
That stick with them more than what you say.
Exactly. It's very true. They see what you do and copy. Instead of just saying, do this, and you yourself, you are not doing it. That is not the way to train children. That's very good.
Very well. Very well.
So those you are helping, have they also gone ahead to make life, better for others in their own small way?
Yes. The way it is that we have little or no follow-up. Most of these are people that we help. We don't even want to put a face to it, so that it do not look like we are trying to. We don't even do so much of video coverage. Let it not be like we are using them to generate name or create name for us. It's about the fact that we want to reach out to you. We see that you are human and you deserve at least the barest minimum in life. That is the reason why we are doing this. There were several that we have paid school fees for in another state in Nigeria that we have not been to that state physically, and we are reaching out to them. And when they come to say thank you, we just made them realize that what bettered what you are enjoying today was someone who was selfless some 15 years ago. And that's why we are doing this. So the only thing you can do to be grateful to us is if you see someone else going through one challenge or the other, and you think and you know that it is within your capacity, reach out to the person. At that point, you have just shown gratitude back to us. And that is what, so you keep pushing it forward, and gratitude spirit continue. It continues like that. You don't know the extent it will grow to, and everybody will just catch the spirit, and then life is better for everyone.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I know you are not that grown in terms of advancement in age, but
yes.
I mean, you are not that young as well. So what legacy are you intentionally building?
Okay.
What do you want to be remembered by?
I want to be remembered. Coming after you. I want to be remembered for one thing: a man that lived for humanity. Not just someone that is all about self, myself, my family, myself, myself, and all of that. Mm-hmm. When I'm gone, I want to be remembered as someone who lived for humanity. They can point and say 10,000 lives were transformed because of this man. 1 million souls were transformed because of the things that this man did.
Wonderful.
That is what I want to be remembered for. Not the houses that I built, not the cars that I bought or that I drove while I was around, but the fact that 100,000 lives passed through me and their lives never remained the same. What happened?
Wonderful.
This person came, for example, someone came to me as SSC holder, and after 10 years, he's having MSc. That is the life I want to live. Either by funding, either by mentoring, either by coaching. Someone came to me as a maid, and after 10 years, he or she could come to say, I came as a maid, but after 10 years with this man, Mr. Sesan, I'm now a family woman, a family man, a graduate of so though. I have a business of my own. That is what I want to remember for. Not the amount of money in my account, not the amount of houses I built, but the lives that got transformed, destinies that came alive just because I passed through this
Wonderful.
life.
Wonderful. And you are transforming their lives through education, mentorship,
Yeah,
health, care, access. That's great. And even in entrepreneurship, isn't it? You are
very well.
helping the young ones to come up.
Last year with my partner, a lawyer friend who has a business, great court attorney, we registered not less than 20 businesses, corporate entity, to just support them and let them have a business that is well structured. Not just registering, but give them support, sometimes financial support, to say, okay, what you want to start is this amount. Okay, take this like a seed, and we'll follow up with you. Just yesterday, someone messaged me and said, I just remember that this was the same time last year that you registered my business for me. I can't thank you enough. Thank you very much. This and that and that. I was surprised that the person could still even remember to message and all of that. So that's the impact we are building. He didn't remember us to say, you shouted at me. She remembers us and say, you helped me to set up my business. And I can say thank you.
Wonderful.
So that is the
That's
spirit.
really,
That is
really,
the
really
purpose.
a way of giving back, a
Yeah.
big way of giving back because of the life of gratitude that you are living. That's wonderful. So if people hear your name, give me 3 words that you want them to associate with your name and why are they important to you?
If my name comes to you as a person or as a group or as an organization, the first thing that should come to you is my passion. My passion, anything I'm giving to, I put all my heart. You
That's great.
can't see me drop the ball. I can roll my sleeves as head of my team to go and get the job done. My
That's
passion is
good.
second to none. I just want to sit on it and get it done. Then number two
Passion is great.
is my integrity. You don't
Integrity. That's great.
you don't come close to me and you want to be the one to doctor something or anything. No, leave it the way it is. Even if it's going to
That's right.
bring anything otherwise. Like I tell my children, whatever you do wrong, it's better you report yourself and be flogged than you trying to
That's
cover it
right.
up or lie. So integrity is
Exactly.
top notch for me. My passion, my integrity, and number 3 is excellence.
Excellent. That's good.
I have zero tolerance for mediocrity. Whatever you need to do it to the best of your capacity. Do it as if
Wonderful.
your life depends on it.
Depends on
Like
it. Oh,
do it as if that is the last option you have. You don't have
that's
any other
right.
option tomorrow. So, and whether it's on my job, whether it is to even sweep the floor in the house, I sweep the floor like that is what I will do that will give me the next meal on my table. That is just it. So my passion, integrity, and excellence.
Wow. I'm sure you'll be glad to hear that these are 3 words that I also hold dear to my heart.
Interesting.
Passion, integrity, and excellence. Everything I'm doing, anybody who knows me through and through will associate this with me. My student always, like review or whatever. She's a passionate professor because I put my heart in everything I'm doing.
Yeah.
Everything.
Someone reached out
I
to me
don't like
yesterday. Someone reached out to me
like you
yesterday.
don't like you are doing something like you are not doing. No, that's not me. Whatever you are doing, put your heart in it. Everything. Whether it's voluntary work, community service, it's a paid job. It doesn't matter. Whatever you have the opportunity to do, you have to put your heart in. And then
100%.
integrity. Of course, you can't beat about the bush to go the wrong way. No, as a child of God, I have to live by the standards of the Bible. And then
100%.
excellence. Mediocrity minus me. minus me. That's wonderful. These 3 traits and characteristics, You can't beat them. It's
Very
wonderful.
well.
Wonderful to
Someone reached
hear.
out to me yesterday. She was my student when I was serving. There is a program in Nigeria when you finish university. We call it NYSC, National Youth Service Corps. So I did mine in Anambra State, and I had the privilege of teaching in a school. That was over how many years ago now? 2010. That was about 15 years ago. And the girl reached out to me yesterday on Facebook. And the lines were they were things that touched me. The lines were not much, but what she wrote, I read it almost 3 times. She said, "Sir, I just want to say thank you. The 8 months you spent in our school transformed my life, gave me direction,
Wonderful.
and there is no place I get to today that I don't mention your name." I ended up coming out with a first class when I went to school. I have my master's now. Everything she said, I was just looking at it like, seriously? And I felt happy. Because then everybody saw me like, you're just an ordinary club member. What is your problem? Why are you everywhere? And I was like, I just want these children to be better. I want them to get value. And if
That's right.
out of 60, 70 students, one came back after 15 years to say, I just want to say thank you, I think it's enough for someone to say, at least the seed I
That's right.
sowed years ago actually
That's
germinated.
right.
And it was all about passion, excellence, and integrity. When no one is watching you, just do what you need to do.
Exactly. That's and it's one thing I've seen. It's so amazing that all the people that I've taught, whether in the classroom or in this clinic setting, they always take these things. They excel wherever they go. They are known for integrity and they are known for their passionate leadership. Because people see you and they pick up
Yeah,
for their own lives, and it's wonderful to watch. It's really wonderful to watch.
it's good to be a positive model to people, because we have people who are teachers. They teach knowledge, but their life mirrors another thing. So, but
Exactly. Should be a role model. Exactly.
if you impart knowledge and there are no other soft skills that they can pick from you, then it becomes
That's right.
it becomes a menace. I tell my children I tell people that my children, apart from
That's very
funding their
true.
life, my major responsibility is to make sure that they can pick good qualities and say, my dad is my champion because he is this, he is that, he is that. As Bible says, train up a child. That training is not only in what you say to them, it's your lifestyle, what they can pick. And say, okay, I think I
Exactly.
want to imbibe this in my life also. And you can
Very true.
grow old and live in peace because you have given them the best legacy.
Yeah. It's what they see, whether it's home or workplace or in your neighborhood. How people see you, is very important. That's what they also, copy. Not what you tell them to do and then you are doing something different. No.
Very well.
Even the children of nowadays, they will challenge you. But you said this and then you are doing this.
That is a daily routine.
Okay. So how do people contact you to know more about you, learn more about you and the work you are doing?
Through I do a lot of write-ups. I try to project what I'm doing through writing. I write a lot. Oftentimes, my experiences with people, I try to put it in writing just to let people know that you can get transformed by just a single encounter. And you don't, and there's a saying that opportunity that you don't prepare for, then you can't call it luck anymore. It is luck when you are prepared for it. I did a writing today on LinkedIn. I was just in the office, a very funny story, and I needed to do something, and I spoke to one of the office assistants. The way he responded to me, the way he articulated his speech, I had to look back. Are you sure you are a janitor in this office? And he said yes. That experience did not leave my head in 3 weeks until I had to sit down with a boy today to have a conversation. What happened? Why are you doing a janitorial work? With the way you speak and all of that. And in our encounter, in that conversation, I picked a lot of things. I put up a write-up about it without mentioning names, just to let people know out there that you just have to be who you are, regardless of the challenges around you. Don't wear your challenges. And when I put up the write-up, someone reached out to me on my DM and said, what do you think you want to do? What do you think we can do for this boy that you have written about? And all of that. I was surprised. I was just writing to encourage or to motivate people. So oftentimes people reach out to me through writing. They reach out to me to say, okay, with what you wrote, you did this, you did that. How well can we support this particular focus, this vision that you have, and all of that? Because for now, I'm trying to limit.
I mean, is it
Yes,
LinkedIn or
I'm trying to limit the call for people to come and support and all of that. Trying to build a platform first. When there is a system, the system will bring people. So it's a system that we are trying to build first. Once the system exists, you don't even need to go and look for sponsor. They will see what you are doing and they will come for you. And thank God for the age of social media. You can reach out to someone in UK, US without leaving the door of your house. And they will be ready to support you to say, okay, this thing you're doing, let's see how we can support and make it better and bigger. So I'm active on actually every social media, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and all of that. And I make sure to put out a story so that people will relate and understand what we are doing as an organization.
Wonderful. So before we close this, what will be your parting advice to our guests, to our audience, especially the younger generation? What will you
the parting advice
for them? In terms of advice.
Parting advice, even whether you are younger or you are older or you are for every point in your life, never lose sight of your purpose. One of my managers, when I started my career, gave me a teaching that I never let go till today. He will tell you excuses are meant for fools. And that is what I carry with me till today. If you come across me, I will tell you, don't give me excuse. What you think is a challenge or a reason why you don't want to do what you're supposed to do is just a talk away for you. Just talk to someone. Reach out to someone. That solution is somewhere. But if you keep to yourself and you feel like the world is crumbling, everything is not working, have a positive mental attitude, whatever that is happening around you. Before the help came for me during my undergraduate days, I never looked down. I never felt bad that maybe I'm going to drop out. I never thought about it. I will still go to class. I will do tutorial for my classmates that have paid school fees. Me, I have not paid school fees. I'm still owing, but I'll still go and do tutorial. I will lecture them. I will teach them. None of them will see on my face that I've not paid my tuition. And God will not fail that kind of spirit. And this boy, despite all that is around him, is still doing all of this. I must make help come to him. So for everybody, don't let your challenge, your reality, kill your revelation that you have. Your reality is just in passing. It's a transient moment. The things that God has told you will surely come to be. But it will not come to be if you kill that positive mental attitude. Let it be on. Let your energy be positive. If there is any negative aura around you, whether a person or a mood, shut it down. Let people that have the positive attitude around you be the one to drive you to purpose. And believe you me, what you think that is the difficulty, in a twinkle of an eye, you see the light shining and the darkness disappearing. As we see in the scripture in the book of John, he said the light shine and the darkness could not comprehend it. But the question is, can you do what it takes for the light to shine? And what do you need to do? Be positive. Be prepared that whatever that is happening now, there is a light that is going to shine. But the question is, are you going to be ready to take the light to knock off the darkness? I think that is the best I can say to anybody that comes my path. Be positive. Always.
Wonderful. Do not be discouraged. Let your light shine wherever you are.
Yeah.
There is hope, isn't it? That's wonderful.
Hope everywhere. if I want to start counting all the experiences that have changed my mindset about life, they are just too numerous. I was in 100 level. The only option left for me was to go and be sleeping in classroom. There was no money to pay for rent. And help came from nowhere. And someone asked me for 5 years while I was in school without paying the rent. To put icing on the cake, the person put up a business for me and said, this business at least will give you small money to be transporting yourself to school and come back home.
Wow.
And this is someone that never knew my dad,
That's
knew my
amazing.
mom. Yeah, so all of these experiences put together put me on a platform to say that there is nothing God cannot do for anybody. But you just have to be positive. You need to keep your hope alive. That darkness that is hovering around you, in just a word, the light will come. And surely darkness cannot stay.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Actually, a mindset of gratitude enables you to come out of difficulty, faster than somebody who's always gloom, not seeing the bright side of life. So it's a very good mindset that everything will be well eventually. Eventually.
I think that's the word.
That's wonderful.
Eventually, what?
That's wonderful. That's
that
true.
Mountain, you will surmount
Everything will work out. Yes.
You will have the energy
That's wonderful.
to climb the mountain and cross to the other side. Either way, the problem is solved, and you are the other side.
That's right.
So there's a saying that Bishop Oyedepo will say, God can solve your problem by taking the problem away, or he will solve the problem by taking you above the problem. Either way, you are out of the problem.
That's right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ma.
It's been a pleasure talking to Dr. Sesan Oyebanji from Lagos, Nigeria.
Yeah.
On the second episode of the season 1 of Global Voices of Legacy. If this is your first time of joining us, go to YouTube and look at the other episodes as well. Join us again 2 weeks time on the Crafters Global Communications. There's another playlist that is the Word Unfiltered, where we bring lessons to nourish your soul, one lesson at a time. Don't forget to share, to comment, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Sesan.